All right, legends. How's everybody doing today? Fantastic weekend. Let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin and some altcoins and some news that is going on. How is everybody doing? Make sure to absolutely destroy that like button on your way in, legends. Make sure to absolutely destroy it. Share some love, some support. Let's go through the comment section, say hello. There's a few things that I wanted to talk about today. Most importantly here, going through the technical analysis on Bitcoin. I got a nice, fresh, clean chart so we can do the analysis, look for the levels and the possibilities for the next coming days, guys. This is going to be a TA from zero, okay, just so we can do the levels, the plans, okay, from a fresh, clean chart, not have here 5 different indicators and talking about this, the other. We're going to do a fresh, clean chart analysis and talk about the highest levels of support and resistance. I really do like this zone for Bitcoin. Of course, it's the weekend. We would expect a little bit of ranging, a little bit of boring price action, but we are here to create a plan, legends, okay? This is what we are going to do in today's video update, video live stream, okay? We'll be doing some full analysis on Bitcoin from scratch so you can learn how to look for those levels, the possibilities for those day trading scenarios, okay? So make sure to destroy the like button. We're gonna start off from zero here with Bitcoin. We're gonna jump into some altcoins. Waves has had a major drop. Waves is at the lows of the bear market. We know that Waves is a cryptocurrency that is possibly going to be delisted from Binance, and it's got a major hit during the last few days. It's at the bear market lows. I actually bought some Wave tokens here. I am very much aware it could go beneath $1. We can analyze this one later on, okay? because if you want to get into an altcoin that you believe still has a decent future, it's just been getting some major hits during the last few weeks. It is at really, really low levels. I bought a spot bag and I'm actually in a very low leverage swing long position. I believe that this one is not going to go to zero. And this zone is absolutely epic to build either a small swing long position with low leverage or stack up some of this token in your portfolio for the next 6 to 12 months at least. Okay, this is going to be boring. It might go to lower levels, but if you want to buy cheap, you know, this is dirt cheap right now at these levels. Okay, we're going to go through waves here in just 1 second because I think this is just a great opportunity zone for myself. No financial advice. Make sure to do your own research. This could collapse to zero. I am taking that risk, and I'm going to explain why. Okay, so let me just go quickly through the comment section, say hello to the beautiful community before we go through the Bitcoin technical analysis from scratch. Okay, we're going to go and do Bitcoin technical analysis from zero. All right, just so you can see how I would start my analysis with daily levels, looking at a little bit at Elliott wave theory. What are the levels that need to hold as support? What scenarios I'm looking next for the next trading setup? So make sure to stay tuned, guys, because overall it's going to be an educational live stream on how to prepare a trading plan, a trading setup from zero. All right, so make sure to stay tuned and smash up that like button, guys. I was going to say, if this live stream gets over 500 likes, I'm going to do a giveaway tomorrow on any of the comments from today's live stream. All right, after the live stream, if you do comment down below, I'll be giving $500 worth of Bitcoin to somebody, and it's probably going to be 10, 20 comments, not even more than that. But we need to get to 500 likes, right? So let's go right away, continue with the comment section, and just say hello to the beautiful community. Master Goal, press the like button. He says, thank you very much. Daniel, Cosmo, Christian, hello everyone. Crypto Man, Andy, please help. Lost 50% in yesterday's crash. Wow, absolutely crazy. Me and Devo did a live stream yesterday. We were very much looking for that possible move to the downside here to this $69,000 range, right? We were talking about, I did it on yesterday's video update. I was mentioning about, you know, hey, Bitcoin to all-time highs by next week, but overall I'm looking for possibly a corrective move and taking a look at this pivot low to the pivot high. You know, even 50%, 618, and even 7.8 Fibonacci, which is coming all the way down to $67,800 range. You know, I think it's still very much possible, even though we've stopped at the 618, we've swept these lows. I think that this still has a lot of steam. I'm still in the camp of this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're still inside of the fifth wave. This is only the first wave of the fifth wave, okay? So we should be expecting the price hitting all-time high, you know, by next week even potentially. So you're asking me for help. You lost 50%. This is absolutely insanity. Is that 50% of your trading capital or 50% of your portfolio? If you said that you lost 50%, that is because possibly of leverage positions. The main risk that there is, guys, when you are looking to long at this range, you're still in long positions after you've been claiming the local highs. There is always extreme risk, okay? You have claimed the highs from the last few days. You have claimed the highs from the 21st of May, creating a swing failure pattern from those highs. Look at this. You gently tap that high right over here. So if you are longing anywhere, the correction after claiming the highs, you don't have a target zone. You don't have a target zone because target highs have been met already with yesterday's pump. They have been met already. So longing after some highs that have been claimed, it's extremely risky, no doubt. It is very, very risky. I mentioned a long position just yesterday with the Legends community, and the target zone was the highs. The target zone from this long position, look guys, we have some lower highs here. We have swept the lows for the liquidity. We want to hit the highs here from the last few days round about $72,000, and we are out. And we are out. We created a swing failure pattern from this level. So we did actually get the rejection point. So longing after the price is hitting the highs, there is some risk. There is some risk. You could be coming back down to sweep up the lows of the range, right? Of the local range. So there is no doubt risk when you've swept the highs here, guys. You've already hit the highs. Longing right over here is not that attractive anymore. Longing here, perfect. Longing this wick to the downside, absolutely phenomenal. Longing this low, yes, especially when you formed a lower high. This high hasn't been claimed. You want a long after sweeping these lows of the range. But once you swept up the highs, then longing here does not come, it's not that attractive. Main reason why, we've swept the highs already, right? Keeping it simple. So let's do the higher time frame analysis here on Bitcoin, right, legends? Let's do a little bit of higher time frame analysis. I want to go first through, I want to give you a little bit of heads up. This has just been a little correction, okay, on Bitcoin. It hasn't been a major crash. It's just been a little bit of a corrective move. When you do zoom out, yesterday's drop was absolutely nothing when you compare the last few months of price action, right? When you zoom into lower time frames, to the 1 minute, to the 3 minute, it looks like a huge major collapse. But when you zoom out, we are still very much in bullish market structure. We could form easily a higher low here in the next coming days and come up to the highs. And actually, this is what I would be expecting. So this has just been a major corrective move. We'll be getting those plans right now in the next coming minutes. Let's get some more people on the live stream. Let's see if we do get a few more people here on the live stream, and we'll do that analysis from scratch here, guys, providing the quality levels and quality setups so we are ready. So we could come on tomorrow's video update or live stream and say, guys, remember what we mentioned yesterday? Look how it's playing out, or look how it got stopped out. Look how we're managing our risk very, very well. Okay, so make sure to stay tuned. Mic is not on, mate. Mic is not on. Hit the like. Okay, let me know if I think you guys can hear me, right? Aloha, Valerie. I'm just going to quickly say hello to the community. Okay, it's super important for me to say hello to almost everyone if I can. Tobias, I so much have confidence in your analysis. Well, it's all about having good risk management. Okay, we talk about high confluence levels and have good risk management. That is what it's all about. Sunny, Arvin, Valerie, aloha. How are you doing from Hawaii? Jay-Z, how are you? Vijay, Crypto Man, yes, portfolio. Okay, portfolio is down. I think portfolio is good. My portfolio is also down during the last couple of days with this drop. It doesn't matter. Portfolio is a long-term thing. 6, 12, 18 months. We are still good to hold on the portfolio, okay? Got liquidated, says Jack Woe. Okay, you need to be very, very cautious. We've been claiming some highs here. This is the target zone, at least internally, right? We want to be a little bit cautious. If you're in some local long positions, you want to take profits at the high. We could get some corrective, interesting moves. You want to be extremely cautious. Bro, Andy cares his facial reaction when he saw that 50% loss comment. Yes, absolutely, guys. I am here for you. Remember, I am here for you. I want to try and help you guys as well. Portfolio, like I said, my portfolio is in the red. It doesn't matter the last few days. It doesn't matter. It will be in the green. It's very much in the green. Well, I've got a couple of portfolios, right? Let's be honest. There's one. They're in the green from the last year, right? I've got an altcoin portfolio, Bitcoin, Ethereum, L1 portfolio. There's portfolios in the green. Portfolios in the green when you take a look at the last year. So it's not nothing to be too worried about, right? Thank you for all your hard work and analysis. On a serious note, it helped me elevate my trading knowledge, says Himanshu. Thank you very much for that. Very kind comment. Hit the like button, guys. Almost 200 watching. Valerie, thank you very much, Valerie, for the insane support. Valentino says that $48,000 is coming. Can we come all the way down to $48,000 and sweep up, the higher low that we formed here from the 1st of May? This is a little bit of higher, very, very higher time frame scenario. Could this still be a big, major corrective structure that we're going to have in the coming months? The main reason why I would believe that this is possible, right? The main reason why I would think that this could be possible, you're just forming a major, large WXY, something like this, right? And you're coming down to sweep up the lows, possibly go to $48,000. I'm going to say it's possible. Of course it is. We've been extremely bullish during the last year, right? Over a year, it's been extremely, extremely bullish. So a much larger corrective move would not surprise me, especially when we see the dollar index, guys. You know, I'm bullish on the dollar index. And when the dollar index is in an uptrend and has strength, it has negative correlation 80% of the times with Bitcoin. So if the dollar index, they got an epic bounce yesterday. What a bounce. I've been talking about this level. This level is insane support on the dollar index. It's higher low support trend here. It's got the point of control of the last 2 years. Everything points out that the dollar index is going to get a bounce in the next coming weeks. This is really not that good for Bitcoin on higher time frame, but Bitcoin is maturing. We have ETFs. We got so many bullish news worldwide that could it decouple? Could it decouple from stock market and the dollar index, right? Is it going to be like the new world reserve currency? Obviously, it's not going to be in the next coming years, but there's a lot of interest on Bitcoin. Could it decouple slightly, even though the dollar index is going to be bullish and maybe the price of Bitcoin as well? It's usually not like that. Could it be the case because of the massive adoption that is going on worldwide and the different great news that there is surrounding Bitcoin that I want to go through now and just at the end of the live stream? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. So anyway, Singularity X. I'm going to go through your comment section, but I really want to focus on Bitcoin, okay? Let me go. Andy, why are alts going down? Some of them even at bear market lows. 𝗖liche, any chance of recovery? I have 𝗖liche in my portfolio. It is in the red, okay? It is in the red. This reminds me very much of 2018, 2019, and 2020. I got into crypto in 2018. I was buying the dip and it just continued to dip. Buy and dip, buy and dip. My portfolio got into a 70% loss in total since I started investing in crypto. Everything turned around late 2020. That is when everything turned around and portfolios started to do 20, 30, 40x. It flipped around, going from a 70% loss to actually making more than a 30x from that 70% loss, okay? So it's like making 20, 30 times more than your current loss position. So I'm going to say that there is some epic good buying opportunities when you take a look at waves, all right? Waves coin. This one for me, it's at rock bottom levels. It is testing the bear market lows. This could be the spring point. It's a token. I don't believe that this is going to go to zero. Could it drop slightly beneath $1? Absolutely yes. Of course it can. However, it's the buying zone. It's the buying zone. I'm willing to risk thousands of dollars of buying this cryptocurrency at these levels because now it becomes easy to make at least a 10x. To make a 10x buying on at current levels, it needs to go to these price zones. When you take a look at waves on the from the previous cycles, if you are not buying at this zone, waves, then I do not know where you would want to buy, okay? Obviously, it's going to be a small percentage of my portfolio, but it's definitely worth the buy, guys. You want to buy the red. I think this one is going to be here still in the next 6 to 12 months. It will get an epic recovery. This is my personal view, my analysis, my point of view. But if you do not buy here at rock bottom levels, I do not know where you would want to buy, right? Would you want to buy when the price is basically rocketing, when it's pumping? No, that's, you want to be very much in the green. Now, yesterday I was mentioning about waves finding a bottom zone, right? It's a bit of a falling knife. The main reason why I started buying waves today was because of the test of the lows of the bear market. Yesterday I was saying I would like to see waves finding a bottom and going sideways for a couple of weeks to then look to accumulate some waves. And we continued dropping yesterday and we tested the lows. For me, testing the lows of the bear market is more than enough to say, right, this could be definitely be a spring point. Okay, it's just going to get choppy here at this range and then get into an epic recovery in the next coming months. I've seen it before. This is the zone where you would want to buy and hold for the mid long term, guys. I would be happy, very much happy, to come to this same chart and this same live stream in the next, give or take 6 to 12 months, right? We ain't going to time the market and say, I'm going to sell in January of 2025. That's when I'm going to get out. We don't know. We don't know when the market is going to start picking up strongly. Could it be the end of 2024? Could it be Q2 of 2025? We're just going to have to go. There will be a moment where things are going to get absolutely spicy. I want to be already positioned, right? Because when you take a look at this cryptocurrency, right, after the 2008-17 bull run, epic crash, this is dead, right? This is dead. Nobody wants to buy this crypto. Look at this. It's dead. It's a dead cryptocurrency when you do take a look at it here on the chart, right? Who would want to buy this? This is absolutely dead. Then obviously going to bear market lows, consolidating sideways for several months, very boring, life-changing gains afterwards comes, guys. This did over a 30x in just a few months. Life-changing gains. Repeated thing, this broke all-time high even in March of 2022. It got a major rally all the way up to $60. Big volatile move, back down, bear market. This looks dead, and it might look dead for another few more months, and it even can go to $1 without a doubt. But there will be a moment in the next 6 to 12 months that this is just going to absolutely rip. It's going to absolutely rip, bringing those 10 to 20x gains, okay? That is my personal point of view. I will come back to this live stream. I'm going to note this live stream without a doubt, okay, for any of those people that were paying attention here on this cryptocurrency. And I know it does look dead, guys. It does look dead. There's fear. Waves is getting delisted from Binance. Fundamentally, I don't know what you would believe of this crypto. I know it's a solid project. It's been here for over 8 years. It's just followed the market cycles, and it's at rock bottom levels. It's at bear market lows, and this is very similar to the 2020 crash that we had from the C19 crash in 2020, where you come down and test the lows of the bear market. I love when we come back down to the lows of the bear market. When it's been going sideways, you get a little pump and you back down to the lows. This is the moment. I do not want to buy waves when we're pumping. I do not want to buy waves here. I feel, I missed the chance. I've missed the chance. I ain't going to FOMO in here. Bang. Nice sweep of the market. Nice reset. Back down to the lows. You know what happens when you reset? When you take some highs? Do you know what happens when you take some highs? You're very likely going to come and take some lows, right? Not in the case of many of the altcoins, okay? Many of the altcoins will not come down to the bear market lows, obviously. But coming down to sweep up the lows, I know what happens, what usually happens. You're going to find a bottom. You're going to find a bottom. You're going to start trading sideways, and you're going to get an epic recovery in the next coming months. So it's just going to be a matter of being patient, guys. It's going to be boring. I don't see a V-shaped recovery in the next coming weeks. Could it happen? Absolutely yes, but I don't see that happening. It's just going to be boring, sideways action, maybe slightly to the downside, test the lows one more time, and then recover. So let's focus here on big time is literally a scam, worst price action. Yeah, big time. Yeah, big time. What can we say about big time? Big time is at the lows from October and November. Big time, all of the cryptos are getting a big major corrective move. This is probably going to be boring price action. Might test the lows again. I know it's boring, guys. I know it's boring. Big time is at the lows here from October, November of 2023. It is consolidating. Could we have a chance in testing the lows once more, going a little bit sideways? I believe so. I believe so that this is going to get boring still, guys. It might be choppy sideways once the altcoin season starts, then it's going to blow your socks off. This is probably not going to happen anytime soon. I've been talking about this for the last few weeks. I'm short on Chainlink. When I analyze Chainlink, I am looking at Chainlink to come below $12, right? This means obviously that a lot of the altcoins might be coming down as well. They are coming down. It's very soon. This has been the first pump. It's been the first wave of the bull run. If we follow the 4-year cycle, right, we shouldn't be rocketing till 2025. There's a long time still. This has just been a little bit of a hype pump, and things are going to get a little bit boring, a little bit scary, which is just going to give us the last opportunity zone. I am waiting for this last opportunity zone for many of the altcoins. I'm happy where Waves is at. I'm happy, very much happy. I don't mind buying Waves at $1.30, $1.20, or even 80 cents. It's just a very good range, because once it goes to $4 or $5 again, right, and even $10, $20 when the bull run, kicks in, then you're making an easy 10, 15x, right? So yeah, let's go right away and focus with Bitcoin. We're here to do technical analysis on Bitcoin, guys. Okay, we are here focused on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is where I focus my day trading. I'm not very much of an altcoin trader. I focus my analysis and my trading on Bitcoin. So let's start off here with Bitcoin, and let's zoom out a little bit here and understand where we at. Let's just understand where we at. Of course, you might think, oh my goodness, a lot of people are in doubt here, because we are at all-time highs. A lot of people might think this is the double top, this is the end. We're going to get an epic corrective move during the next coming months. I'm going to ask a poll here to the community, right? Let me know right away. Is the bull market over, guys? Is the crypto bull market over? And I would really want to know your opinion, okay? Is the crypto bull market over, guys? Let me know right away on the poll. Would be interesting to see your view. No, a lot of people say no. A lot of people say no here in the comment section. I buy Gala now. I think, yeah, good projects are good to buy up. Okay, good projects are. If you want Gala, I think it's a great gaming project. I think it's great, at these levels of 3-4 cents for the mid-long term. Could it go to 2 cents? Absolutely yes. Could it go to 1.5 cents? Yes. Of course not. What the hell? Yes. It's interesting, because there will be a lot of people saying yes, eh? Look at the votes right now. We've got actually 30% of people, 30% saying yes. Crypto bull market is over. I think it's very much far away from over, guys. We've just gone over the halving. Okay, you can see here from the from this guy posting that we've just made 3% in time, right, after the halving. There's so much room to grow. The halving has just happened. We are seeing ETF inflows surpassing the production of Bitcoin, right? Miners are only creating 450 Bitcoin per day, and we got inflows of thousands of Bitcoin per day during Monday to Friday. We got a domino effect of countries, entering Bitcoin, right? They are approving spot Bitcoin ETFs just after United States. There's Brazil, there's Canada, Germany, Hong Kong, Switzerland, Australia, Thailand is not here. So many countries just joining right now. There is no way the bull market could be over right now. It's just almost impossible to think. Of course, it is not impossible to get major corrective moves. Do you know, if we were to come all the way down to $48,000, there is just no way that this could be bearish. There is no way that a corrective move like this could be bearish. When we analyze here the situation for Bitcoin, and we're just going to do some basic Elliott wave theory, okay? Going from the low of the bear market in 2022, we can analyze very nicely that there's been 5 waves in this impulsive move till April of 2023. and we can see a flat structure here. Now, when we count this over here, we haven't even finished the third wave. We haven't even finished the third wave here, all right, in this bull run. The main reason why is because we've only formed basically three waves to the upside, okay? And these waves would be counted like this, from this pivot low to this high, because we formed a flat right there, third wave here, fourth wave right over here, and there could be a chance that this fourth wave even is not finished, and we're going to form a much larger WXY and claim those lows beneath $56,000. I mean, that would be an extreme bearish case scenario. We ain't going to talk about two bearish scenarios right now. We're going to go more locally on what is happening here internally. But overall, we're still inside of the third wave. We need to form that fifth wave, claim all-time high. Then we can get an epic corrective move, potentially in that fourth wave, okay, inside of a fourth wave for the next coming months, before things get absolutely crazy entering into 2025, right? So even though things could get crazy right now inside of this zone, this third wave could be extremely explosive. This fifth wave formation can be absolutely insane, right? Which sky is the limit for a fifth wave. It can be a double top, but it can be extremely explosive, right? It can be similar to the first wave, right? It can be similar to the first wave pump. So if we do take a look at the low to the highs of the first wave, it can go to $80,000. It could go to $90,000, right? Sky is the limit, right? When you enter price discovery in this fifth wave, it can be extremely explosive, or it could double top. So overall, we're still in very, very strong bullish market structure. When we do count, if we are speculating here that this has been the end of the fourth wave, right? Either in a WXY or an ABC, just speculating that this has been the end of this corrective structure, we want to focus on what has happened here, right? Because what has happened here is we have formed already 1, 2, 3, speculating that this has been a running flat ABC in a triangle on the fourth wave, and we basically, I wouldn't believe that this is a truncated fifth wave, right? It could be the case. You've tapped above the third wave. Now you're going to get an epic corrective move, right, in an ABC. I don't think that would be the case. I think we're still inside of the fifth wave. This has just been a little bit of a flush of over leveraged long positions, and we're going to form that fifth wave here. Of course, there is then other bullish case scenarios that this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still inside of the third wave here. We ain't going to go too much into detail on the different possibilities, right? Because possibilities on Elliott theory, there's just a dozen. So we want to focus more internally here of most important levels of support and resistance to look for the trading setups. Just look for the trading setup. This trading setup that was mentioned yesterday on the Legends trading community for me was extremely simple. We did get a bunch of people in the Legends trading community hopping into this long trading setup. They did manage to catch that long and take those profits at the $72,000 range before we got the major drop. And this trade setup was basically this one right over here. This wasn't based on, this was basically pure support zone. And these lower highs, easy peasy to claim liquidity, and you get the heck out. Once you claim the highs, you get out because you could double top. The main reason why I say that you want to get out at the highs is because you could double top. You get your, that's it, you're out. The target zone has been met. I get a lot of people saying, that I didn't take profits. I didn't, I was holding the position. When we talk about this zone, we're testing the highs, and especially if you reject from the highs, and this is exactly when we had the news event. We had the news event here yesterday, which was unemployment rate? Yeah, I think it was unemployment rate yesterday, Friday. It was at 4:30 Dubai time, and we got the double top. Okay, so we just having the news as we hitting the highs, we could double top, take those damn profits right now from that long position. And this long position was based on just confluence levels. It was just confluence levels. And this is what we're going to plan right away on this stream, okay? We are going to plan some trading setups for the weekend, right? Possibly entering into Monday, because weekend is probably going to be boring. But we are going to plan them right now in the next coming minutes, all right? Just after I just briefly explain this, guys. Just briefly explain that long setup. We had a daily level that we were getting supported, okay? Let's just go through. I really want to do the explanations, okay? And maybe some people feel boring about explaining why did you enter, why did you put your stop loss there, and why did you take profits at the highs. Just explain every single detail from the setup, explaining the entry, explaining the stop loss, and explaining the take profit. It's simple, guys. It is purely really simple if you follow the plan. If you have a plan, you follow it. So let's just say here, right, there was the daily level. There's that daily level that was tapped and got rejected. Okay, well, no, it was broken, sorry. This daily level, right, got the daily close and open, right, from Wednesday and Thursday, sitting at $71,142. Don't worry, guys, we're going to go through some setups right away, but it's extremely important for me to, if I'm going to talk about a long setup that was mentioned in the Legends trading community, you explain it right away. You want to explain the setup, because was it luck? No, it was just a good trading plan. So this daily level was broken. It was broken, as you can see here very nicely. When we take a look at the range here, when we do take a look at the range, okay, and the highest volume zone was round about, let me just zoom in here and take a look at the VPVR. Really, yeah, I mean, VPVR is enough, or even the session volume profile, okay? Just let me explain here very easily with, yeah, let me just get the volume profile out of the way, because it's just not it's going to be looking very messy. Previous day point of control, which was sitting right over here. The previous day highest volume node. Let's mark that level. Education, guys, so you can learn how to fish on your own and not depend from, you know, anybody. No channels, no nothing. My Discord is purely education. We talk about the setups, it's education. But at the end of the day, I want you to not be here. So previous day point of control, because you're learning, you're getting value. You can learn how to fish on your own. This is why you pay attention here to the analysis and the explanations. Because then, you know, at the end of the day, you don't have to be here. You don't need to follow anybody, because you learn how to fish on your own and you have good risk management. You're going to end up making money at the end of the month. So this scenario yesterday, and pay close attention, guys, we had the movement to the upside, right? We sweep the lows, most importantly, and this was also a long setup that was provided, I think possibly on YouTube. I'm 100% sure it was provided here on the Discord, okay? I'm not going to go through the Discord that we mentioned this long position here. I know Simon Jones, shout out to him. He's been a member in the Legends community, and he did actually jump into that long position here at 70,000, you know, the low $70,000 range, basically an SFP from this low. We are not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the latest one and the latest trades that are, you know, and the trading setups that we're going to plan right now. So basically, when you're in a range, and it doesn't matter Elliott wave theory right now or any of that, you are in a local uptrend, so no doubt that longs are in your advantage. When you form a range for a few days and you have a few pivot lows, higher lows, right? You have a few pivot lows. You formed a high, but the next high was a lower high, and you come down. This is great. This is really good. This is a target zone. It's a target zone. It's a liquidity grab zone. Below $72,000. You come down here, this is SFP zones. I said, I'm not interested in the swing failure pattern in the Legends trading community. And the main reason why is because we have a much better swing failure pattern level here. And it did not swing failure pattern anyway. We just continued dropping, right? This was just a no long zone, right? When you're dropping here, you do not get any reaction, no swing failure pattern, you continue to drop, then you swing failure pattern from this low, that is the moment you want to get into a long position. This was another trade setup. But as you sweep these lows and you recover and you're forming lower highs, you got a beautiful, beautiful high right there to be claimed liquidity. To claim liquidity, you got a recovery here, breaking the daily level that I've just explained. You broke the daily level, you're getting above previous day point of control. When we get the session volume profile, we are breaking the highest volume node from the previous day, which is sitting here at $71,100 approximately, right? You're breaking above. This is looking good. You're above major support levels. You've got beautiful targets here in this uptrend. You've swept the lows. That's beautiful. You're looking to sweep the highs. Your invalidation point here, if you're looking at this as, you know, either a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it doesn't really matter. If you're speculating that this is not corrective, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or a 1, 2, and a 1, 2 here, because you're still inside of another wave here. I mean, the overall game, it doesn't really matter, was claiming this high and not overlapping this high at $70,950. This was the level of invalidation. You've broken above the daily. You've broken above the point of previous day point of control. You enter at this point, your stop loss is tight. It's beneath the highs. Why? Because you want to maintain about that, above that resistance. If you start breaking down from here, this could get very messy. I would not be interested in long in here. I would just wait for the price to form a range, right? Or just be patient and have a little bit of more price data. What happened here? This played out beautifully to perfection. Just claimed those highs and it ended up in a swing failure pattern with the news. So, like I said, reason of entry, the reason of entry of this long position, there's a few reasons why. Few reasons. You've swept the lows. You know, I realize this range and I'm a range trader. We've swept these lows. We got some lower highs here. I like it. We have broken a daily level, right, from the previous days. We have broken the previous day point of control, which is from the session volume profile indicator. You have broken the highest volume node from the previous day. That is good news. That is great. That is enough for me to believe that the price has gained strength. If we follow the simple price action market structure, we just want to follow the trend, and your retracements at the big support levels is your entry point, and you do not want to overlap the resistance high from the pump, right? You're just following basic market structure. Your retracement here on an uptrend is your moment to look for the long position. So that is the reason of the long trigger. The invalidation is beneath the high. I do not want to see the corrective move overlapping the highs of the wave because I know the lows could be swept and even go lower, right? I just want to have a tight invalidation and my target zone as we are forming the lower highs here, and I am expecting another, either a fifth wave or you're inside of the third wave still and you're going to go up. It doesn't really matter. I'm expecting another wave to the upside. I'm expecting another wave to the upside, and I've got a clear zone of take profit, which is the highs here, just slightly beneath $72,000. So this is just the main reason how, you know, this is how I created the plan. I'm giving it to you so you can realize how you can create your next plan, right? Adding confluence, session volume profile is one of the only indicators, tools that I use on the chart to realize where there is a sign of strength or a sign of weakness. If you break above the previous day point of control, you're even breaking a daily level, absolutely wonderful. You're realizing with Elliott wave theories that usually impulsive moves have 5 waves. If you form 1, 2, 3, you realize that you should not overlap this wave. You're hitting support zones. This is a great chance to get into that long position, okay? Just realizing here, guys, where to enter, how to create those plans, where's your stop loss, your invalidation, managing risk very, very well, and your target zones, making more than a 3-to-1 risk to reward in this case. Okay, explanation of that has been done. Now let's analyze the local situation here to see the next trading plan. What is the next trading plan? How am I creating the trading plan here with you on YouTube? Make sure to destroy that like button, guys. If you do enjoy this educational content, I'm teaching you here how to fish on your own. So you end up not following anybody at the end of the day because you know how to do it. You have the knowledge. Make sure to destroy the like button if you enjoy this free educational content, guys, because in my opinion, it's extremely valuable. I wish I had someone, you know, over 5-6 years ago providing all of this, you know, alpha on YouTube. It was very, very hard 5-6 years ago to get all of this free information and gather it all up together. Make sure to destroy the like button, guys. Share some love. This is the only thing I'm asking here. Just smash up the like button. That will mean that, you know, I'm seeing the support. I want to continue educating here, looking at the scenarios and providing the analysis. Now, let's dive in through Bitcoin. After doing this Bitcoin analysis, I will be going through the comment section, okay? So give us a few minutes here, guys. Sorry about the long talk, the education. I think it is important to explain yesterday's scenario, all right? Longs here are not looking too attractive. You know, even me and 𝗕𝗏 yesterday, we were talking about this zone over here of a corrective structure happening. It's happening right now. So let's analyze this local situation, all right? And just let me know. I think I'm still live. I'm worried. This is... Hang on a second, guys. Let me know if I'm still live. I got a little bit of a computer is freezing. No. Hang on a second, guys. You're gonna have to give me a few seconds because I just realized that the computer was not charging. Give us a few seconds. Hopefully, it is still going to be live, guys. Give us a few seconds. I'm just going to check here on... Yeah, sorry about that, guys. If I'm still live. This local situation, all right? Just... Computer's frozen completely. About the setup, as you can this local situation, all right? Just yeah, this it should reset, guys. If you can see me, if you can hear me. Yeah, it crashed. Am I live still? I think I'm still live. Yes, it's recovered. Has it recovered, guys? Let me know. Let me just refresh this. Yes, it's back. Incredible. This is incredible. This never happened. This never happened. Oh my goodness, what an epic. You're back. Wow. Oh my goodness, that's insane. All right, legends. Let's continue. Let's continue. Thank God, and see you all though is right. Let me just confirm here that I'm live. The computer completely froze. I think it was just ready for a shutdown because I've got so many tabs and things open. Trading View that obviously uses a huge amount of GPU power, and I just realized that the laptop was not plugged in. Guys, technical difficulties. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. I think the computer was just ready to shut down. All right. Yes, it's live. It's live. Right. Let's continue right away. Yes, guys. Okay, everything's good. I can see it in the comment section. Let's go with the Bitcoin technical analysis. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm actually going to put some timestamps on this later on. You know, the just so people, you know, just going to put it as it crashed. Let's go right away. Do the technical analysis on Bitcoin. Then I'm going to go through the comment section, take a look at a couple of altcoins, and then we'll end it off. Okay. Bitcoin, major levels. I am zooming out here, looking at the possible scenarios that we are actually going to hold this $69,000 range. Could we come back down and test the lows from the drop of yesterday? Absolutely yes. But I'm already liking this area, okay? This area looks epic. I am leaning bullish here. I'm still leaning on the bullish side that we are still inside here of the fifth wave. All right, fifth wave is going to be possibly very explosive. Are we still inside of a 1-2, and we're still inside of a third wave forming here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and things are going to get absolutely crazy in the next coming weeks. I'm leading on that side. I'm bullish still, as long as we're maintaining above the 7/8 Fibonacci from the pivot low here to the pivot high. Okay, so we got a beautiful swing failure pattern actually here from this low. All right, we did get a beautiful swing failure pattern. We've got some people joining in. Rendering issues, fuzzy it appears. 240p pixel. No, this cannot be. Let me just double check here because I think the quality is good. It is HD. It is all good. Yeah, guys. I think we're good here. Yeah, I got some people saying that the quality is not good. I can see it very good. Let me know if we've got all good. Back, baby. Yes, we are back. Okay, so let's analyze. Let's go and focus with Bitcoin. Really sorry about that, guys. Got a major crash here of viewers. People were giving up. We're giving up. Let's go right away with the Bitcoin technical analysis. We are still in uptrend momentum. We are still forming higher lows. I'm still believing that this is, okay, with the analysis, this is not the end. This could have been a first wave up. We're just getting a corrective wave. Then it's going to get absolutely crazy. And then we're finally going to start breaking all-time highs, possibly by next week. This has just been a small little flash correction. All right, we've got people already calling for a $48,000 Bitcoin with this small little corrective move. Zoom out, realize where we at. This is still massive level of support. We've got a beautiful swing failure pattern actually with these higher lows. It's a little bit aggressive. Let's be honest. This is an aggressive long position. Swing failure pattern from these clear higher lows. I think it's acceptable, right? You just filled in here this massive pump because the main reason why we got this drop, guys, is you form a range. And I love range trading because you test highs, test lows, test highs, test lows, right? It's all about testing highs and testing lows. You already tested lows with this wick, and you already tested highs with this movement to the upside yesterday. So what is classic is you're going to fill all this massive pump, right? You're just going to fill this. There's no major support levels. So after testing the lows of the range, what is highly likely is that you're just going to get that move down, right? To fill that massive pump that we had just on Tuesday. After filling all of this pump, where is the level where would you bounce? Where would you bounce? After filling a major pump, there's no major levels of support here. Where would you fill? Okay, where would you get that bounce? Well, it's obviously at the higher lows of the consolidation. You formed a swing failure pattern just yesterday with that drop. that was exactly hitting the 61865. It did actually surpass the 61865 here slightly, but it SFP'd, right? You can see that 61865 here at the $68,500, got that beautiful swing failure pattern, and it pumped over $500 from that level. Could we come to slightly lower levels? Now this is the moment where you're like, okay, could this have been 5 waves to the upside? And this is, I don't want to micro count this, but just keeping it in a simple manner here. You formed 5 waves to the upside, right? This kind of almost overlapping the first wave, but you're not. 5th wave was the highest, not the 3rd wave. That is okay. The smallest one is the 1st wave. And this has just been a big major corrective move, right, during the last 24 hours. I am believing that this could definitely be the case. This has been a little bit of an ABC flat scenario. Of course, it's gone really extensive. It's gone really extensive here. What would be a sign of strength and a clearly that we're going to move to the upside, guys? I'm just going to give, because I know a lot of people want to catch the long positions at the lowest level possible. And I'm going to say this was actually an acceptable long position over here. I mean, this was not mentioned on yesterday's stream with Devolt. We mentioned the 50%, 61878, right, from this move up. It's just this Fibonacci zone, sorry, from 50%, 618 and 78 needs to hold if we're speculating on a 1, 2, 3, right? However, if we start pumping, guys, there is invalidation points. There is levels of invalidation here and levels that we can consider that we are going to start moving to the upside very strongly. And that is basically zooming in here, right? If we do zoom in and see yesterday's highs at $72,000, let's count the bearish case. We got a 1 wave here. We got a 2, we got a big 3 wave. Could this be a 4th wave? And we're going to come down and claim the lows here one more time and then get basically get a failed auction, right? And a big massive recovery. I can already tell you, all right, whatever the price does, the price might V-shape recovery from this point. Let's just give some local trading setups. Whether they play out or not, it doesn't matter. We just want to give the setup. I want to give the setups. Invalidation points, just keeping it simple. It's super simple to know that, the highs from the range is right over here at $72,000. We've got 1 move down, 1 move, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 right there. Obviously the 3rd wave being the most impulsive and the one with highest volume. If we take a look at Fibonacci from the wave 2 here, okay. Yeah, we'd have to take it here from this. I mean, we're taking a look at lower time frames here. I'm really doing fresh analysis, guys, from zero. So I'm actually doing the analysis from scratch. There's nothing prepared here, but just so you can see how I would come with a conclusion, all right, very importantly, so you can do it on your own as well. You've had a wave 1 here, wave 2, even though this wave 2 looks very, very one wavy. Fibonacci would have to be from one of these 2 pivots. You would really want to see 3 waves here, and it's very, very dodgy. So anyway, we'll go with this pivot. You've got just very close pivots. You could count this as the wave 1 low. If you overlap this wave 1 over here, you know that this is extremely bullish already. If you get above this pivot low, that is already a good sign that the price is going to continue to the upside. And you might think, wow, that's really far away. I would want a long much earlier, right? But this is for day trading and scalping. This would just give you an extreme sign of strength. And basically, like I said, on the previous updates, there were some people in the Legends trading community that did not long here. And I said, don't worry, we can long here, right? We can long here. This is confirmation. This is bullish. We got some lower highs to be hit. It doesn't matter. We missed the long. If you miss the long here, we can long right over here. So people actually longed later and got into this trade of over $1,000. So I think it's risky right now to get into a long position where we currently at. Main reason why, could be a fourth wave. It's a dead cat bounce. Dead cat bounces, this could be a V-shaped recovery, or it could come back down to the lows. Usually it comes back down to the lows. But we are in the camp as well that this could be an ABC flat. I'm feeling like I'm providing too much information here, and you're probably going to get mixed up, or you might think I have no clue of what I'm talking about. I do. I feel that I'm probably not explaining that well. There's just too much information. So the risks here is, the main reason why this could V-shaped recovery is we've already had the corrective move. This could have been an ABC in a flat structure with a very aggressive C wave. This could V-shaped recovery. So I'm really not that interested in any trading setups at this zone where we're at. I would be interested, and this is where the trading plan comes, guys. I will be interested in these trading plans. This for me is really a no trade zone. It is really a no trade zone. Main reason why, you possibly have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're in an ABC. Things are going to get a V-shaped recovery for the, in the next coming days. Things could V-shape here. A clear sign of a V-shape recovery is getting above this pivot low from yesterday, because that would invalidate the impulsive move to the downside in a wave 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you start getting above here, this is no longer going to be impulsive to the downside. This is going to recover and claim the highs again. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of bullish opportunities inside of this zone. Like I said, it doesn't matter longing late, as long as you realize the support and resistance levels of confluence and just follow the uptrend. Okay, once we get above 70,700, and it's only $1,000 away, guys. We're only $1,000, $200 away. It's not that much. Yesterday's drop was not that much. That is going to be insanely bullish. That will say that, we're likely going to move up to the highs again. As long as we're beneath this level, we got the chance here of this being a 1 wave, 2, 3, 4, and 5 back down. I would not want to speculate here on a 4th wave, to be honest, because I realize the bullish case. I realize that we could V-shape. So I would prefer to get into some late longs here, high probability long positions, looking for the confluence zones, looking at the point of control of this area, the value area low of this range as well. Look them to flip as support. Once you break them, beautiful. Beautiful right over here. If you get back above the value area low of this trading zone and the low at 70,700, which would be that wave 1 invalidation for this to be bearish, to form a lower high. This is always going to be a sign of strength. You're getting above value area low of the range of the last few days. You're getting above the 1 wave. This is just going to be a clear sign. I would be looking for long positions here and just ride the momentum, because this could get very punchy very, very fast, and you're back above 72K. But we need to get above that level. There's going to be great longing opportunities in this area, okay? So I'm going to remain patient. This would be a sign of strength once we get above this zone, because this will no longer be impulsive to the downside. You're getting back inside of the zone. It's just you're unlikely to form a lower high, and we'll see this as impulsive and this corrective. That is it. There's going to be a lot of longing opportunities inside of this area, okay? Which I will be focusing with the Legends trading community if I'm not on YouTube, obviously. So, scenario number 2. So I'm really not interested in this zone. I'm really not interested. What usually happens in a dead cat bounce is you do come back down to the lows, right? What usually happens. You get a major drop. You get a dead cat bounce, and you usually come back down to the lows. That's what usually happens. So we need to be ready for that scenario, because this could V-shape or this could come down now. As I don't know what's going to happen, I am not going to trade it. I don't know where to put my stop loss here. I'm aware of the V-shape. I'm aware of the price coming down. So I don't know what's going to happen. I do not trade this area. It's just not a trading zone for me. However, if the price comes down to this low, That is going to be interesting. That is going to be very interesting. Not only interesting, because that is the moment where we can take a trading decision. How can we take that trading decision, Andy? Please let me know. Well, basically, if we do take a look at the range that we formed during the last 2 weeks, okay, we know that this could be the end of the fourth wave in a running flat. We know that this could be the first wave of a big major move to the upside. If we were to come down beneath the lows of yesterday, it might be aggressive. It might not be too aggressive. It doesn't matter, but it's a swing failure pattern level. It's a failed auction level. It is a failed auction level, legends. And the target zone number one, guys, and pay attention here because it's going to happen. It will happen, okay? It will happen if it successfully swing failure patterns, failed auctions from the lows of yesterday. You know what will happen if the price, whatever it does now, one more leg up and then down, or coming down from here, do you know which is going to be the target zone if you fail auction from this level? Do you know, guys, which is going to be the first target zone for the price to come all the way up to? It's going to be the lower highs of this dead cat bounce, okay? It's going to be these levels. That is going to be your target zone. This is going to be a nice move of over $1,000. You need to create the swing failure pattern. The price might just drop, guys, from here. This is why it's not about predicting the next move. It's about checking the reaction from the next move. Do you react from this low and you swing failure pattern? If you swing failure pattern, I got a long trigger with good risk management, okay? And I got a target zone. I got a first target zone, which is the lower highs of the dead cat bounce. I don't know if the low is gonna hold. I don't know if we're gonna get a. We might just do this, right? It might just collapse. It might just collapse. This is why I'm not really much of a swing trader, because if you're looking to build up a swing long position from these levels, you know, you have a major risk of getting a big corrective move in the next coming weeks. So I like to day trade. I like to take a look at the internal scenarios. If you swing failure pattern from this low, and it might get aggressive, it might get a nice move of $500, $600, $700. We got insane support levels here. When we take a look at the fixed volume profile of this range that has been created during the last couple of weeks, right? Last 2 weeks of May. And we take a look at Fibonacci from the pivot low of the fourth wave. Here, the pivot low of this corrective move, right? The start of this pump to the highs. 61865 is the one that's holding right now. And this could actually V-shape. This is why I'm not really interested in any trade here at the moment. I would rather long at my sign of strength levels and just take the shot, okay? Don't feel left out if the price starts recovering here. I should have longed here. I should have longed here. Where is your stop loss? First of all, don't say that I should have longed. Think about if you long here, what is your stop loss invalidation plan? If you long right now, where are you going to put your stop loss? First of all, or do you have, I'm going to add to the position plan? And what if this happens? You're going to burn your account. This is why people burn their account, right? Mainly people that swing trade and add to their position. It's a full recipe to burn your account because you're adding, and you're risking 60, 70, 80% of your capital. And if you get one of those epic drops of $10,000, you're getting wrecked. You're just getting wrecked. This is why I prefer day trading the zones and getting into nice day trade scalping moves. Most of the times, right? Unless it's a very, very clear swing trade setup, you know, you can turn this long position over here into a swing long position. This might V-shape recovery and you're in a swing long. In this case, yes. But the thing about adding to the position, right? if you long from here, where is your invalidation point? I would not know where to put my invalidation point if I long from here. Really, seriously, because I'm aware that this low can be hit. A dead cat bounce, you know, usually you want to test the lows. So I really would not want to long here. If it suddenly gets a V-shaped recovery, I know that I can long inside of this area because this is a sign of strength zone. Like I said, we get above that low of 70,700, guys. It's just going to be a clear sign of strength. It's just going to be a complete V-shaped recovery. There's going to be a massive V-shaped recovery. I will be looking for long positions here on the retracements, and I would just be happy to see that sign of strength. It's unlikely that you're going to form a lower high here if you claim the value area low and that low pivot, okay, from yesterday at $70,700. You will see that. It's highly likely that we're going to just move up from there. So there will be room here to long. I don't mind longing late, but longing safe and longing with good risk and having good invalidation points. I would be happy to put invalidation beneath that low, beneath the value area low. If we get a sudden nice move to the upside, this zone should be holding our support. I know where to put my stop losses here as invalidations. So if we were to come down here, that is the long trigger setup. It would be nice, no doubt. A classic wave 2 level is the 7/8 Fibonacci. So if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this has been the 1, 2, okay, we still haven't formed, you know, the C wave end, which is, I think we're possibly going to finish the corrective move here, and it's going to V-shape recovery. But if it does come down to the lows, it's a great plan, okay? You come down to that level. There is high confluence at $67,700. It's a very aggressive long, guys. If you want to take it as a swing failure pattern zone, so basically you tap the point of control of the last 2 weeks, okay? You tap that level, you tap the 7/8 from this pump of the last few days. If you tap 7/8 with point of control, you get beneath it. You do not do anything here, but as you get above it, you sniper the long. You just get in quickly as you recover, because you want to get into the bounce. You want to get into the bounce, not into the falling knife. Same comes here with these lows being claimed. Look at these higher lows with the 618 Fibonacci from this low to the high. SFP basically. You do not long here as you're breaking through it, but as you're recovering back above the 618 and these lows, that is when you're longing. That is when you're sniping the long and stop loss at the low. So the same comes here. If you come down, you sweep the lows and it gets very aggressive. There's an extreme high confluence zone, the point of control, and the 7/8 Fibonacci. You come beneath the level, you do nothing. As soon as price recovers above the level, you snipe a market order, and that is where you could get the epic bounce. Stop loss beneath the low. You're recovering. You're getting into the recovery, not into the drop. So if we do not reach that 7/8 Fibonacci, then you're looking for the double bottom here, right? No doubt this is a great double bottom failed auction level. This is a great level to do this and come back up to the dead cat bounce high. This is if you do roll in the next coming hours between today and tomorrow. If you don't form a V-shaped recovery, that is definitely possible. And I've explained why it is possible based on this is impulsive and this has just been a nice, strong corrective move. Okay, so V-shaped recovery is definitely possible. This could have been a corrective structure and this has already ended. So really not, for me, it's a no trade zone at the moment. I want a long position. I want to get into some day trade longs as we recover from this area, the 70,700 low and the value area low of this trading zone. There's just going to be great longing opportunities here, and there's going to be great high probability. It's going to be good risk management. Just go with the waves. Here right now it's risky. You could V-shape or you could come back down to test the lows of yesterday. So it's really, really a 50-50 here, in my opinion. Those are the trading plans. It's just keeping it simple. If we have a falling knife, well, let it be. Let it be. I'm happy to put some alerts at the lows. Alerts also here at the 7/8 Fibonacci. And I'm looking for that either the double bottom, swing failure pattern, take profit 1 is the lower highs of this dead cat bounce. Whether we do get a high right now and then roll down, it doesn't matter. It's still a target zone. Or we break through, hit the 7/8. You're looking for that swing, you're taking it as a swing failure pattern, right? Where you dip below, you're not interested below, you're interested as the price gets above. As soon as it starts getting above, you trigger the long position. That is the moment that you could get an epic recovery. Okay, and you could even failed auction from that low, and it could be a turn into an epic long trade. So that is the two levels of interest. Okay, we need the reaction, we need the price getting back above the levels, just like we did here yesterday. 618 and these lows, you're not long in here, you're long in here as you recover, right? So, and then to the upside, if we V-shape and we get above $70,700, I will just be happy, guys, to look for day trading scenarios here, because this is just going to be a clear sign of strength for me. And this could just absolutely V-shape. It's been a long time since we haven't seen a big V-shaped recovery. So would be nice to see one. Now, if that were to be the case, and I wouldn't mind longing a little late, okay? But it's going to be much safer to get to jump into some longs. 𝗬𝗏𝗧, how are you doing? That is basically my trading plans here. Just keeping it simple, high probability, waiting. Trading is boring, guys. Trading is boring. Trading is boring. It is what it is. It's about creating trading plans, okay? I'm going to put some scenarios. If we SFP from here, we create the low. I'm targeting the dead cat bounce lower high that is going to be formed, all right, in the next, basically these hours or the next coming hours. If we form a high, I'm targeting the dead cat bounce high, all right? If we SFP from these highs, if we come down to the point of control, which is in confluence with a 7/8 Fibonacci from this move to the upside, which is right over here, okay, then I'm doing the same thing. I would be even looking at this as a swing long position. It might take a couple of days. I would be targeting, this could actually even go all the way up to the highs if it were to hold, but that is obviously going to be a few more days. I would target, first of all, the lows right there. And if you get above the lows, if you don't reject from these lows, right, as you get a move down, if you do not get a reaction from these lows and you get above it, you're maintaining this long. You are maintaining this long all the way up to the dead cat bounce highs. Okay, so there's a couple of scenarios. If you do get a big reaction, big rejection from those lows of yesterday, you just want to take those profits. You just, or at least be defensive. Be defensive, just in case you reject and you roll back down. Okay, it's really depending on how we react, because this could come up and roll back down if you do get that reaction from yesterday's lows as resistance. At least you want to be defensive. You don't want to lose any of that trade. If you break above those lows from yesterday, then you're looking at this scenario. You're looking at this one. You're recovering, bang, you're looking for the lower highs here. And obviously you'll be looking at this kind of trading setup, right? It's just some trading plans that we are creating here, legends. If we V-shape recovery, then I don't want to short right now. I'm aware of the V-shape, so I'm not happy. I'm not interested in shorts really. If we do get above here, like I said, I would be looking for the value area low for support. We need to just, I'll be getting another video or another live stream, guys. We'll be analyzing this situation. If we just get an epic collapse, then we just enjoy the price going to lower levels. What can we say, right? We need the reaction at these certain levels. Let me go quickly through the comment section. Looks like a giant head and shoulder structure. Wow, what time frame is that? What time frame is the giant head and shoulder structure? It should be at least on the 1 hourly, 4 hourly. Giant head and shoulder structure. I don't see a giant head and shoulder. You need to let me know what time frame you are looking at. Andy, let's take a look at theta. Mina for the bull run, not for trading. Absolutely. Mina protocol. I bought some Mina at the $1.80. It's in the red, guys. My portfolio in this altcoin is in the red, right? It's of course, of course it is in the red. For the long term, you know, worst case scenario, let's just get these levels out of the way. Long term here for Mina protocol, worst case scenario for me is coming down to the 0.8878 Fibonacci, which has already been hit. Worst case scenario should be this area over here between 50 cents, right? 50 cents and 65 cents as an accumulation perspective. Could we come down to the bear market lows just like waves? I mean, this would have to be a devastating news. Delisting, the team project is not moving forward with development. Something very bad that could definitely happen and affect the price, no doubt. But according to technical analysis, you know, that this wave to the downside is the opportunity zone, whether it claims the lows or not. And I know it's devastating because that would be another 50% corrective move. That would be losing 50% of your holding portfolio. But this will recover at some point, right? Any losses, if you've been buying here, you've been buying here, you've been buying here, I can already tell you, you know, it's just gonna be, it's gonna be fine, guys. It's gonna be fine. I've been through it before. If it takes longer or maybe not as long, maybe we get an epic recovery in the next 2-3 months. It's just going to take a little bit of time. The bags will turn into green at some point in the very near future. We're giving the take a little bit of room here. If we're following a 4-year cycle, we shouldn't peak out till November, December of 2025. We still got 1.5 years, right? We've still got 18 months. If we're following the 4-year cycle, when we zoom out on Bitcoin and we take a look at the BLX chart, right? And we're zooming out, if we were to follow the 4-year cycle, it's, yeah, we should be, like I said, peaking out. We've only just surpassed the halving. Halving was just last month, right? When you take a look at the halving from the previous cycles, my goodness. And you take a look at the Bitcoin dominance hasn't even broken down. My goodness, guys, this is just going to be an epic. There will be an epic alt season at some point in the next coming months. We're getting a beautiful recovery. This might take still a few more months till we get the epic drop. Alt season happened in 3-4 months in 2021. It was fast. So you would be expecting this to happen maybe Q1 of 2025. Maybe it's going to be Q4 of 2024. Maybe it'll be Q2 of 2025. We don't. It should be around about this range in the next 6 to 12 months. It should be somewhere around. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So you want to be prepared. You want to hold on like a man or like a woman. I don't know, right? Those bags in the red. I did this, guys, back in 2018, 2019. I was buying and in the red every single week. It was horrible. It's a horrible feeling that you're buying and you're in the red and you're losing money, okay? You're not losing because you're not selling, but you're in the red. But then, then my goodness, then you make 20 times more your portfolio in the red. It's just chill, guys. It's a game that's going to take some time still. We need to be patient. It's not long. I'm not talking about 10 years. I'm talking about months, 6, 12, 18 months, round about that range. It's going to happen sooner than you think, but you just need to be a man and hold those that red portfolio. Buy the dips. I bought Solana, legends. I have bought Solana. I bought waves. I bought some waves. I'll be buying waves as well. If it goes to below $1, I'm gonna take the chance. I will take the chance. This is rock bottom levels. I'm in a very low leverage swing long position on waves, 2.6x. We'll be adding to this position. It's just a $500. I'm willing to pump it to $2,000-$3,000. If this could be an epic swing long position for the next coming 6 to 12 months. This could be epic. I believe that this is not going to go to zero. So I'm happy to have a few, I'm happy to risk, you know, all the way up to $5,000 for a swing long position. Hopefully we ain't going to get some of these wicks, which they happen on altcoins, okay? But overall, I'm willing to take the risk. I'm in the short position on Chainlink. I believe that Chainlink can go beneath $12. That would be a great accumulation on Chainlink. Guys, by the way, if you are interested, Bybit for me is the #1 crypto trading platform. There is actually a competition going on right now on Bybit. There's a $1.5 million US tether. You got the link down below and you got all of the information. If you cannot trade on Bybit, 𝗬𝗫𝗄𝗃 and bluffing for me are absolutely great. There is a lot of liquidity there. You have no KYC, so just with an email and a password, you can start trading in minutes, and you got the greatest bonuses available with the links in the description, okay? Going through waves, I'm taking the shot, legends, right? This for me is taking the shot. This is the zone. This token goes to zero or to hero. It's a zero hero moment. I'm happy to buy at $1. I'm happy to buy at 80 cents. I'm gonna put the balls on the table, as you say in Spanish, and I'm just gonna be taking the risk on this one. You know, I'm happy to put several $1,000s in swing longs and also on buying up the cryptocurrency and having it in the portfolio, right? Having a 1-2% of portfolio of this cryptocurrency, because I know it will get a recovery in the next 6 to 12 months. It will recover. It will get back above the highs here from March, above $5. It's going to happen at some point, and this is obviously making over a 5x. And I would be expecting this to actually get a significant move up. It's still soon. It's still soon when we compare the 4-year cycle, guys. We're still at early stages. The liquidity, guys, look at this chart over here. We got the Bitcoin price here in the orange. This over here in the orange is the Bitcoin price. This in the candlesticks is the global liquidity. We know that the interest rates are going to go down. We do know that the money printer will turn on at some point very aggressively in the next coming months. It's going to happen, guys. The liquidity crunch has been huge during the last 2 years now. With interest rates up, we have massive liquidity crunch. We are going to have liquidity pumping in the next coming months at some point. October, December, March of 2025. It doesn't matter. It's going to happen, and that is when we're going to see the epic bull run for crypto. Once liquidity turns on again, okay, the money printer turns on, we know it really helps the bull market, okay, for Bitcoin. Look at it when it goes down, Bitcoin goes down. When it goes up, Bitcoin goes up. When it goes down, Bitcoin goes down. With these small little pumps that we've had during 2023, it's what has helped the price of Bitcoin go up, as you can see. This is going to turn on at some point. We're going to see that bull run continuing, guys. It is just highly likely to happen. Thank you very much, everybody, to join. 227 likes. As said, if we get to 500 likes, I'm going to give $500 Bitcoin, okay? $500 worth of Bitcoin to a lucky comment. I know we're not going to reach there, guys, but we could reach there. If we get to 500 likes and you comment down below after the stream, I am going to choose a random comment from today's live stream, okay, on tomorrow's live stream, and just give $500 worth of Bitcoin to someone. Legends, when money printer go on, yes, we are going to rock it. Thanks for the live today, says 𝗬liche𝗺𝗺𝘃. You're very welcome, my brother. Legends, thank you very much for joining. I will be back with another Sunday live stream tomorrow. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.